Tony Khan recently took a shot at WWE, as SmackDown and AEW Rampage are set to go head-to-head next Friday night. Here's the story. Next week's SmackDown will be a 2-hour show, starting at 8 p.m. As such, the episode will end at 10:30, and will have to go head-to-head with AEW Rampage for 30 minutes as the TNT show starts at 10 p.m. Taking this into account, AEW chief Tony Khan recently sent out a warning to WWE on Twitter. Khan tweeted that he can't wait to see Rampage beat WWE's main show SmackDown in the ratings next week. Furthermore, Tony Khan said that the head-to-head clash has been a long time coming, and he can't wait to meet the competition next Friday night. He tweeted, "I saw you are doing a 30 minutes head-to-head with us. I can't wait to finally beat your main show head-to-head. It's been a long time coming. See you next Friday." One major disadvantage for next week's SmackDown is that it airs on FS1 instead of Fox. So far, whenever SmackDown has aired on FS1, which has a greatly lesser reach than Fox, the ratings have been disappointing. That said, SmackDown has a packed card for next week. In addition to Brock Lesnar appearing, the show will be headlined by SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch taking on Sasha Banks. Plus, Sonya Deville will make her return to in-ring action, colliding with Naomi. Not just SmackDown, but AEW Rampage also has an intriguing card for the Friday night show. CM Punk will be in action against former WWE superstar Matt Sydal. Plus, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara and Jake Hager will take on Junior Dos Santos and Men of the Year in a 6-man tag team action. Last but not least, Ruby Soho will compete in singles action against the Bunny. Do you think AEW Rampage would be able to defeat WWE SmackDown in ratings next week? Sound off in the comments below. Oh. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns is set to defend his Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar at the Crown Jewel 2021 PPV on October 21st in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This will mark the first singles match between Roman and Lesnar since SummerSlam 2018, when the former emerged victorious to win the Universal title. The main difference, of course, is that Roman will be working as the heel in this program, while Brock gets to enjoy a babyface run. Regardless of the outcome, it sounds like the match at Crown Jewel will be just one of multiple future showdowns between Lesnar and Roman. In the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer reported that WWE is planning to run a long-term program between the two stars. Meltzer believes Lesnar vs. Roman is not a one-and-done program. It was noted that a showdown between the two is also likely for WrestleMania 38 unless The Rock faces Roman. Roman vs. Brock Lesnar for the Universal title is the headliner. From what we understand, and what makes sense, is this is not a one-and-done program. For one, unless The Rock Johnson is wrestling Roman at next year's WrestleMania, this would appear to be the biggest possible Mania match. So the idea here is to build to a return, whether that means Lesnar wins to build to a rematch or some disputed decision takes place. There's also Paul Heyman in play as the storyline is written to tease that Heyman is a double agent and you don't know who he will side with when all the chips are down. The Rock announced his goodbye from professional wrestling in August 2019. Last year, however, the wrestler-turned-actor expressed an interest in facing his cousin. The People's Champion also said he'd be happy to put Roman over.